Hello, and welcome to our November 10th moment of personal spiritual practice in a group setting across the internet in a beautiful community. Some of you have been practicing since January, some before. So we are getting toward the end of our journey. We have one and a part of a month left, and we will have completed 365 days of Science of Mind contemplations. It's quite wonderful. The book we're using is called 365 Science of Mind. This month's theme is gratitude and thanksgiving, and each reading is a distinct unit. Today's is mind. And it uses the quote from the Christian scriptures, Philippians, "Let this mind be in you, which was also in Christ Jesus." So it's a Christian idea that can be universalized for people who are perhaps not Christian. Perhaps you are from a Jewish background, or perhaps you are not from any spiritual background. So we can universalize it and think of the mind that in a universal or cosmic sense, the mind of creation, of life itself. So let us call it that. So Dr. Holmes says this scriptural passage means that you and I ought to recognize this, the mind of the Creator, that is expressing itself through us, that's an important factor in living a spiritual life. That what I'm thinking with, you might say, is my personal use of this cosmic mind. And to think that this is also the case for everybody else. That's our shared heritage. At the center of every person's being, this mind, this eternal cosmic mind, is present, almost like it's waiting for an invitation to express itself through us. And then the way we express it is by choosing, by creating, by loving, by expressing, by connecting, by having dreams and aspirations, and then it has a tendency to flow through us in the direction of all of that creative combustion. He goes on to say in the reading that this mind is not a faraway presence, like off out there somewhere, and neither is the sense of unity something that is coming one day, like one day I will be united with the divine. No, it's imminent, it's present, it's immediate. And so the recognition of this universal mind can take place in anybody at any moment and happen again and again and again, no matter what circumstances. So it's not one day I got it and then I'm done, because I might forget. I could start again in the morning. I could start again in the afternoon. Let me sit down for a moment, like in this practice. Let me get back on the right track and remember my heritage. Let me remember that mind of creation in me is always active, always available. There's no separation in me from it, and I cannot be isolated from it. It's truly the nature of my being. That's who I am. And I can even think about this mind as my companion, because it's with me all the time. So let's breathe into that then and take this in. There is only one mind, the mind of creation, present in its original form all of the time, everywhere, in me and in all beings. And through my thinking and my feeling and my choosing and creating, I use it, I express it. And so today, as I move through the world, I remember this, that everything about my life is art unfolding, spiritual art. The way I do everything comes from this mind, the way I write, the way I eat, the way I cook, the way I care, the way I think, the way I tidy up, the way I create chaos. Everything about me is the use of the creative mind, and its possibilities are endless. So today, I dedicate myself to use everything at my disposal to create spiritual art for the betterment of the world, my worlds, all people's lives, all beings' lives. I settle into that and I ask myself, what does the mind of creation in me want me to do today? Want me to think today? Want me to express today? And I listen and I make myself available. I give thanks that this mind and my mind are connected, are part of oneness. I give thanks for this community of practicing pilgrims. I give thanks for no particular reason. And so it is. Thank you very much for joining today. And I look forward to joining you again tomorrow on the 11th when the topic is spirit. Looking forward to that. Have a blessed day.